So what's up, guys? I want to welcome you to another episode, and what it comes down to, what it amounts to, is just that. I feel it's necessary, and I'm turning over a new leaf. I don't know how many times you can actually say that phrase. I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm a changed man. It's almost as if the adage of crying wolf. Crying wolf, like I'm a changed man, I'm a changed man, but you don't change, then that's a problem. But I'm not saying that relates to me. I'm just saying that would be a problem. So at the same token, I think I'm a changed man. Again, I'm turning over a new leaf, and what that amounts to is what I have planned to initiate, and that just is I plan to get a big bookshelf. Oh my gosh, maybe not too big because I don't have that much space. But at the same token, sometimes pivotal books. What is it? 50 or 75 books. That's a lot of reading. New books and the likes. And then plus books that you could. I'm thinking I think ownership is super valuable. So what it amounts to is just that. I think that I think libraries are a good public good, a good option, probably the best public good out here, and the likes. But at the same token, I think that I want to have the physical form, the hardback book copy, and I think there's a lot of books out here for affordable prices, especially with the online marketplace and the likes, and free enterprise and competition between booksellers and the likes. I know for some premium books, it's going to cost you a pretty penny, but nonetheless, I think that it all equates as far as being able to snag a book. I think you could snag a book for probably $10, right? Or no, I'm kind of out of the loop as far as what book prices are right now, if they're inflated or deflated or just normal. But I know some books, especially with the industrial school complex, can be pricey. What's the price on knowledge though? It's priceless, right? I think we can all concur, can all agree that knowledge is priceless. Although Google gives us the opportunity to get access to more information than ever before, faster, and the likes. Expeditiously, we can get information at a quicker pace and more readily. It's just more readily accessible. But at the same token, not all that information is good information, and it's about deciphering between the good and bad information, and then making your own choices and your own life decisions. That's going to better your life and the prosperity in your life and in your relationships and just overall everything. You can read a book about relationships, communication, business, finance, economics. Pretty much anything, like the universe, physics, like, everybody who's really doing things in the world, like some of the most prominent players, some people like, seeing those when we're throwing bees in this bitch, whenever you want to throw some bees in this bitch, you just think about people that have accomplished some things, and what they do is it's not like they don't share the blueprint. This blueprint is out there. They write books about like business and success, their success and their own prosperity and how they got that success. That's all that's really owed when you reach massive levels of success, is just sharing that blueprint. And times have changed. Just from 6 months ago, times have evolved about how to get to it. Times are constantly evolving and changing and the likes. But I think that a lot of key players, have written books about how they got to where they're at and their life story and the likes, and you can use that to incentivize and teach your children, like, valuable lessons. As you grow and develop, you can help your children grow and develop too. And I think that's really what's really cool, and that's really what has value. And just like Jeff Bezos has written a book, Steve Jobs has written a book. I'm not sure if Bill Gates has written a book, but I think that's very cool. I think authorship is very cool, and it's critical. Even if it's a short testimony, as I'll put it, I think writing a book, authorship is for those that want to be prominent, those that want to be pronounced, those that want to be in the motherfucking game, baby. So that's really what it comes down to. And it's getting late at night, as you can see. I have those towels. Oh my gosh. Am I embarrassed yet? Oh my gosh, am I embarrassed yet? That's the truth. But I got these towels over the windows in the back, And what it comes down to is just that, like, I was trying to block out the sun when I was doing videos earlier. I'm constantly making videos. It's kind of abstract because making videos and the likes is abstract, but at the same token, it's good to share your thoughts, your sentiments, and everybody thinks you're the madman until you're a raving success, or once you continue your raving success, and the likes, and it's just pivotal, a lot of this stuff is manufactured in the likes. That's why it's critical to be involved with marketing and the likes, either as yourself, or as getting involved with a company, like myself, or the likes that can help thrust you forward, and that's just with time and development. We all have skills and body bases to grow in the likes, but all things in due time. I really do believe that, and it's all good. But yeah, those were covering up the sunshine as they came in earlier. Because there's, we get, sunlight can cause glare in the camera and the likes, so it's a real detriment. But for what it's worth, it's nighttime now and morning time maybe, but no sun, so it's working around the clock. That's really what equates and what's amounting to, but at the same token, what I've noticed just from trial and error, sometimes that's been suggested to be the Egyptian way to learn. Oh my gosh. Talk about crazy good. And that just is, sometimes you can't just expect organic traffic. I mean, obviously, I know from trial and error, from observation, that everywhere I go, like the song says, everybody's my friend, even if they've been offended. You know what I mean? Like, and it's all good, but at the same token, you can't expect organic traffic is good. It can benefit you. It can get leads. It can get you sales and the likes in your business and your enterprises and the likes and overall. But you can't rely on organic traffic only. And at the same token, what it amounts to is, you've probably heard the adage, build it and they will come. As it's been suggested, like theoretically, like that's not always the case. If you build it, people don't always come. What is the new terrain? Like the new real estate, the new real estate, real estate is still very, very valuable. Men like Donald Trump, and the likes have made billion-dollar fortunes, dealing with $100 million fortunes, and have touched billions of dollars before, in the likes, regardless of what's occurring now. And at the same token, what it amounts to is that, the new real estate, I believe to be domains, this space on the web, because what has been illustrated to me, this is so true. And this was illustrated to me earlier today as I briefed a webinar, and that was just, this is a new time. This is a new era. And in this era, there's more billionaires being created under the age of 25 than ever before in history. Guys like Bill Gates, guys like Warren Buffett, they had to work, since they were teenagers till late adulthood to see their first $1 billion and the likes. And it's, of course, that first billion was a catalyst to the future success of themselves and their companies, and also good plays and also hiring good staffing and the likes. But at the same token, there's been more billionaires under the age of 25 than ever before. And this is happening at a faster pace than ever before. So this is a crazy time to be alive. But how are these billions being made? Is through domain space. They own websites, and websites are selling for billions of dollars. Throw some bees in this bitch. Oh my gosh. So this is really true, and this is something I've that was somewhat illustrated to me in a different confines, and I've confined it to mean that domain space is a valuable place. You build a successful website, a successful business, online commerce and the likes, or just a place that people visit frequently, like social media websites, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. These have made billionaires that are young lads when it occurred. So I think this is a new era, and I think it's time we all realize the potential of the internet, and this gap is shrinking. got to get in where you fit in. And this is the most imperative time to get in, because this younger generation is growing up more in depth with computers. Right now, a lot of people still don't understand advertising, marketing, SEO, website creation, and the likes. But this next generation may be more inclined to understanding these concepts that are right now valuable. You can use it to leverage your companies and the likes to thrust yourself forward into the 21st century. But maybe not forever. I mean, always there's going to be opportunity for people that are really good at their trade and the likes. And I think that specialization is key. And I think there will always be opportunity, but at the same token, there's a massive amount of opportunity at this point. And that just is to those that strive for more, those that seek mentorship, those that seek tutelage, from those that have done what they want to do, or that can do things that they want to do, or that you want to do. And that's what I do personally in my own life. And when it comes to tutelage or the likes, mentorship, there's no price you can put on that. And at the same token, there's no price that you can put on that. It's priceless, but at the same token, you should be willing to spend a little bit of coinage. And the truth is, you can get mentorship from people that are in the fields and the likes. And that's like a cheat code. So I'm sharing a trick to the trade, a cheat code to the game. And that just is seeking mentorship from people that have been in the game. And, you really don't have to pay a tremendous amount of loot, a tremendous amount of dough to get this mentorship, and that's what was once the aim of college. But at the same token, sometimes only the superior, more disciplinary fields, like at the Ivy League status and the likes, has that type of relationship with the staffing and the likes. But no matter where you're at, no matter if you're at community college or if you're at Ivy League or wherever you're stationed or the likes, it's true. Take advantage of this opportunity. You might have a professor in front of you at community college that has done some things that you want to do, that can consult you. And at the same token, even if the tuition you're paying or that's being paid, is inclusive of that tutelage from that professor. So keep that in mind and take note. And I know sometimes your classes are going to be a class of 500 students and one professor and some assistants and the likes. So at the same token, just take advantage of the opportunity to receive tutelage and get consultation. And that's what I offer personally at my new growing company, and the likes, is consultation to take your business to the next level in the 21st century. And as I develop myself, I'm still learning, and that's half the battle, like I've suggested, or I haven't suggested in this video, is just that I want to get a big ass bookshelf, like I said earlier, and I want to get a big ass bookshelf and totally stock it with new books, new information, the latest stuff. And as the information, there's always going to be classic books, but as the information stops being so relevant, I've read them, and just pass them on to the next man, and they can learn in the youth. And at the same token, I don't know if I ever want to get rid of a book. I think when it comes to books, you should be a bit of a hoarder, because that is the information that is critical. That is the information that is key. And information is what's going to take you the furthest and the farthest in this 21st century. Learning every day and about this digital and marketing and whatever your trade is. If it's electrician or if it's finance or it's just business management. You want to be a manager, and that's a good place. Because as I've illustrated myself, this is my critical pivotal thought, and that just is sometimes the most prosperity comes from affairs of business. And that just is, all the facets of business. So that would be managing a business, being involved with business, even on the lower end, the lower tier, just the service industry, being as a service. And this could actually be to a high extent. So I take that back, but at the same token, all the facets of business affairs, managing, owning, working within service industry, that's one facet of the business industry, and the likes, so that's where, and investing in the likes, but that's even another offshoot of business affairs, So just keep your mind sharp, man. Keep learning, man. That's all I can encourage you to do, and that's what I encourage for myself, and I'm just gonna keep reading more books, and I'm 26 at this point, and just getting smarter, sharper, and more adept, man, more skills, and learning how to navigate the system. And I want you to take advantage of this opportunity while it's still here. So at the same token, that's what I'm gonna leave you on. I think this has been a good conversation, but I want you to check out the social medias. That's playerincontrol.com. That's Player in Control on Twitter and Instagram. Prince of Dreams Studios, Prince of Dreams Records. That's on Instagram. And GabrielGriffin.com. That's got all my personal social media accounts. And at the same token, or most of them at this point. And what it amounts to is that you need to follow my YouTube channel. Follow now. It's up here. It's down here. Wherever it's at. It's going to pop up during this video. And I want you to follow this YouTube channel and just realize we have the best, most pivotal information. And I'm here to encourage you and show you as I grow, I'm sharing the blueprint. And that's half the battle. And that's what I owe the world for giving me so much. It's just sharing the blueprint to a more prosperous, more fulfilling, more quality lifestyle, a better life for you and me and for everybody, all the patrons that are willing to work hard, stay intellectual, read a fucking book, and, stay fucking sharp, And I don't mean to curse, but sometimes it's necessary and sometimes it's been evident. At the same token, so what it comes down to is go to GabrielGriffin.com, follow the social media, sign up for, shoot me an email. I'll add you to my email list. There may be an email list you can sign up at the site, but it's been under construction, so I'm not sure at this point. Always in movement, always growing, always getting better, and that's what you need to do yourself. And that's what I'm here to encourage you to do. So at the same token, GabrielGriffin.com, follow the social medias. That's Gabriel at Gabriel R. Griffin. And follow the podcast. Oh my gosh, so much information, pivotal information. So I'm just trying to relay that information to you. And as we get better in the likes, together and independently, I see nothing but opportunity. And this is an opportunity like no other. And although I admittedly admit, opportunity will be closing as this younger generation gets older. I'm a millennial myself, but as this younger generation gets older, the opportunities that are of today will close, but there'll be new opportunities. That's what's exciting. So you got to stay up to date. And I get really excited when I think about this because there's going to be more opportunities to come. Just like Bitcoin craze came across, people made people became billionaires off of Bitcoin. People became millionaires off of Bitcoin. People became thousandaires off of Bitcoin and the like. So just stay tuned. Hundreds of thousandaires off Bitcoin is what I mean to say. And at the same token, just stay tuned and just realize that there's you got to keep your ears open and just be looking for opportunities because opportunities are coming. They're looking for you. And if you don't grab it by the neck, it will pass you by, man. And that's a damn shame. And that's what I'd hate to see. So follow the YouTube channel up here, down here, wherever you see it. Just realize we're getting better still. Thank you for bearing with me. Let's live richer, fuller, more prosperous, and more fulfilling lives overall. And we'll talk very, very soon. Peace.